got NBA basketball in store for you here at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It's the home of the Cavs, live on 2K Sports. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The Cavaliers again playing host, continuing their homestand in this one. One of the better teams in the league. They're presently 9 games off the lead.
Well, right now for the Cavaliers, they've proven they have a long way to go if they're going to be a competitive team in this league.
And even if they weren't expected to play at a high level this year, I think most people felt they were capable of being better than what they're showing right now.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Money, he's in at point guard. Paul George is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Knox in at the 5, down low. And the basket good. Lowry with the ball. 9 points last game out. Snatched away. And now it's Davis running. He can go all the way. Throws down off the coast-to-coast drive.
Boy, nice one-man fast break on that one.
It sure was a stylish finish to cap it off, too.
Lowry with the ball. Out left to the wing. Here's Bishop. Can't get it to go. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop it.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
And here are the Cavaliers now after the three-pointer from Money. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
12 seconds for the shot.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Wallace the pass to Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Hardaway for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
Last season they had a very easy time with this club. And of course, being East versus West, they only got to face them twice, but I'm sure they wish they had them on the schedule more often.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear New Orleans head coach going over their plan during that last break. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Money. Coach wants to get him involved early so he can establish a strong presence at that end of the floor and provide them with a well-balanced offensive attack. He mentioned one more thing, which was that he'd like them to get out and run whenever they get their hands on the ball. Let's play this game at top speed. Those were his exact words. Guys, we'll just have to watch how it plays out here in the first half. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, Doris. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
The Pelicans have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. George passes to Money. Free throw line jump shot. Knox. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
But, you know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
And so here's Cleveland. 7-point differential. And the officials call the foul, reaching out and committing the intentional foul here, and his teammates are baffled.
Yeah, everybody's kind of looking at him like, what are you doing? I mean, I think he just lost track of the situation.
Now here is Lowry, averaging 6 points per contest, kept alive. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
They've set the first half tone by really getting out in transition.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
Thank you, Cleveland! Here's Money. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Davis with a screen on Lowry. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Wallace attacking. The shot is off. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Here's Money.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play. Wow, what an incredible run they're on. This is as good an offense as you will see.
Well, every single guy on the floor right now just feeling it.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the score by New Orleans. Hardaway kicks it over to Marks. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Feeds to Hardaway. This is to Lowry. Off target from three-point range. And here's New Orleans now. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Rodic. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
Now here is Lowry. In the corner, Wallace with it. Gets to the corner and buries it. Here's Money. 8-point game. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Lowry. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Pass to Marks. Stolen away to the wing on the left. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And George with the stuff.
I love the aggressiveness with their approach, pounding the ball inside, and it's working.
They are owning this game early. They are constantly finding lanes to the basket.
Lowry kicks it over to Marks. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. The feed to Lowry. The pass to Marks. And he commits the intentional foul.
I'm not sure what he was thinking about there. That's a strange foul.
Who knows? Maybe he just wanted to take a break for a minute.
And the Pelicans making a change here.
I think our shot selection could be a lot better on the offensive end, so be patient. If you don't have an open look, move the basketball. Eventually, someone's going to be wide open for the shot. Now let's go.
Here's Lowry. Outside Hardaway. Back to Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for Kyle Lowry. Pelicans leading by 7. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. I spoke with the Cavaliers head coach for just a bit. He said that one player he's really wary of is Anthony Davis, adding he can impact the game in so many ways. Defense, shot blocking, rebounding, and scoring. He's still adding muscle, and we've got to capitalize on that strength advantage at both ends. Kevin, that's the MO for any young player. We'll see how he stands up to it.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Lowry dishes to Hardaway. Pass to Marks. He feeds it to Lowry. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Lowry's got 8 points.
A little lucky, frankly, but they did get it to go.
Kicks to Davis. Pass to Money. Three-pointer. And that one's good.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
Well, if they can match that effort at the defensive end, look out.
Now here is Lowry. He's got 8, and that's a foul called on Money. That is his first foul of the game.
14 foul.
Wallace outside. There's the dish to Lowry. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. 10 points for him.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Here's Teague. The shot misses. Good D by Hardaway. The Cavaliers trail by 7. He dishes it to Lowry. New Orleans has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Teague, the pass to Money. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Pelicans lead by 9. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. And it's Lowry penetrating. And that one's good. Lowry's got 12.
Nice start for him. 5 of his first 7 shots he's made.
New Orleans leading by 7. From deep three-point range, the shot's good for Money.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Lowry kicks to Wallace. Outside Lowry. Over to the wing. Hardaway for 3. New Orleans has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. And he gets it to go. And it's a 12-point Pelican lead.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up on the strength of a great first quarter offensively.
And they need to continue to put pressure on the defense and try to really run away with this one from here.
Here's George. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Boy, they're really doing good work in the paint.
And working the paint has helped to build this early lead.
And, Kevin, you know, that's one of the easiest ways, or one of the best ways to build the lead is by getting high percentage shots, by taking that ball inside and then controlling the paint area. It puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And it builds confidence, too.
Exactly. Yeah. Well said.
Muscala, he's checked in for New Orleans.
Oh my God, I just got that.
Here's Schroeder. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Looking to end the run. Pelicans with the rebound. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Money. He's got 13. Outside for George. Drains it from beyond the arc. George has got 8 points.
Well, with this soft D, they're allowing them to shoot a very high percentage from the field so far.
Yeah, and they're just not offering any resistance, not making anything difficult for them, and they're able to kind of do whatever they want to do.
Schroeder's shot is good.
He broke out the finger roll, guys. That was kind of a stylish finish.
Here's Money in low to Davis. Money passes to Davis, and he drops it in from the low post. 10 points for him.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Here's Marks. That one off the back iron and out.
You know, that mid-range jump shot is not his strong suit, even when he gets a good look like that.
Here's Money. To the inside. Teague. That's blocked. Here's Muscala. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Here's Crowder. Schroeder kicks it over to Marks. Thanked in off the glass. Marks! New Orleans has gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. Teague, the pass to Money. He kicks to George. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. George has got 10 points in the game.
He has not missed yet. 4 for 4 in this first quarter.
Setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
Bonner dishes to Crowder. And there's the pass to Marks. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Now we get a chance to view the NBA's best setup men. Well, you look at Money, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
You can't ever underestimate how valuable it is, Kevin, to have a guy who can move the ball around on your team and find the open man. Not only can he do it, he wants to do it and does it well. In building this lead, they've been excellent at not allowing any good second chances.
Back to Teague. 6 to shoot. And George, here we go, up and in on the layup. George has got 12 in the game.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
Here's Money. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Boy, what a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, it sure has been. Look at the lead they've jumped out to already. Impressive.
Schroeder passes to Strickland. 29 seconds left here in the first quarter. Schroeder kicks it over to Marks. Unloads from 13. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
The assist from Dennis Schroeder.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Washington Wizards.
Boy, that was a surprising result, wasn't it, guys? Because on paper, it didn't even look like a fair matchup.
Well, you know what? That's part of why we enjoy sports and you play the game, because it definitely didn't turn out the way many of the experts, including ourselves, might have predicted. So that's why you tee it up, buddy.
6 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Strickland. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Pelicans ahead, running away with it. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.
Tuesday, March 8th, the New Orleans Pelicans hit the road to do battle with the Philadelphia 76ers. Be there.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Pelicans here, guys.
And the key is you look at the steal totals for this team. They have really put good pressure on the offense.
Well, you know what? Pressure can lead to pilfers, and pilfers can lead to points. So we've got the 3 P's: pressure, pilfers, points. Get it done.
New Orleans. Substitutions. So the Pelican 5 right now. To the left side wing. Outside, George. Rodich. The shot's good on the assist by George. He's got 6.
Assist from
Cleveland's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Rockets had a huge game. He had 55 points, and he did his thing on the defensive side as well, nabbing more than his share of steals. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing, Clark.
Yeah, I agree. I was just glad I got a chance to witness it. It's always such a special night when a player of his caliber gets so locked in and focused.
And, you know, in an 82-game season with so much talent, every once in a while, everything's going to click. And that was definitely the case that night.
Here's Marks. Sinks that one from the post. 6 points for him.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play. And now a moment here to take a look at some of the stats for Kyle Lowry. He's averaging 6 points a game, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds. And pulling his weight. I mean, we're finding his name in a lot of different columns in their box scores.
Yeah, and that's what they're looking for from him, Steve. He doesn't have to be the star, just somebody with solid contributions across a wide range of areas.
There's the bucket. Good.
He is feeling it. A terrific percentage from the field.
Well, Cleveland shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Pass to Bonner. Feeds to Crowder. Dishes to Lowry. Expanding his range. Here's Marks. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. 8 points for him.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
Here's Money. 17 points in the game. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Really an extraordinary game for Money. He has 17 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
I'll say, I mean, defensively, he's fought his way through this game beautifully. They haven't gotten away with any loose passes, any sloppy ball handling when he's in the vicinity.
The Pelicans have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
Oh my God.
And over the course of the season, guys, they've shot a very respectable 78% from the line.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Both free throws good for Money.
Oh my God, I just got that.
The Cavaliers shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Lowry kicks to Crowder. Passes it to Marks. The feed to Crowder. Bangs home the trifecta. Here's Money. He's got 19. Lowry with the block. "16 feet away." Rebounded by Money. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. As we get a break in the action, now let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You take a look at the 76ers. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And checking out Cleveland, they find themselves in the dregs of the conference.
Well, right now for the Cavaliers, they've got to take a step back and just try to pinpoint where things went south for them this season. They're in a tough spot.
But it's so hard to figure that out in the midst of the season, Clark. You got games coming night after night. There's just no time to figure it out. You just have to try to right the ship and get things moving.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Davis is checked in. Outside Lowry. He feeds it to Crowder. Shot clock at 5. Here's Strickland. Pelicans with the rebound. 1:39 left here in the second. Left side Davis. Pass to Money. And the layup's good off the glass. Money's got 5 points now this quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Lowry kicks it over to Marks. We've got 1:08 left in the first half. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. New Orleans gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Here's Money. Lowry covering. Right side Davis. Outside George. No good on the triple. The Cavaliers shooting not great. 40% for the game. Ripped away. Here's Huffman. That's good.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. There's the pick. Kicks to Bonner. Strickland, he's guarded by Davis. And here's the break, pushing it up. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
Well, the Cavaliers shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. Here's Marks. Misses and the dry spell continues.
That was a layup. When you've got to knock that down, you've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Pelicans ahead, just dominating this one. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena.
Guys, that was the perfect way to start this game. Let's go over some stuff and do more of the same in the second half. Number one, I love the teamwork we're seeing out of you guys. We're tearing them to shreds without passing at the offensive end. Let's keep that going and pile up those assists. One place we've had success was in the low post on offense. Great positioning. Good job finding the open passing lanes and getting the ball in tight. Also, we can sacrifice some manpower on the defensive glass in this half in order to have opportunities to get the break started with bodies already headed up the court. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
You know, he spoils us with his performances game in and game out, and so far, just another big scoring night for him.
Typically, when he puts up that many points in the first half, he's going to follow it up with a better second half. We'll see if that happens here.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Cleveland, we've got Wallace. Hardaway is out there with Lowry, and it's Marks in at the four slot. Here's Money, Lowry covering. Well, guys, for a point guard, he can punch it.
Yes, sir. I mean, that would have been unheard of about a decade and a half ago, Kevin, seeing a guy bounce like that at his size.
Good point.
Times have changed, though. Guys, we got guards all over the league who can play way above the rim.
And he gets it to go.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
Here's Money, Lowry covering. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Into Wallace. Puts up the baby hook. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Such a solid performance for them inside. The rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today. Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around in the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
I'll tell you what, that is going to be an alley-oop we'll see on the highlight reel the next few days.
Here's Lowry, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Hardaway, no good.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Here's Money, Lowry covering. The dish to George. And here's Lowry. 14 points for him. Here's Wallace. Up again. Cleans up the mess with the savage putback flush.
That is a booming putback. Step aside, fellas.
They wanted nothing to do with him there.
At least not with the ball in his hands and the rim in sight.
They set the pick. Here's Money. Lowry covering. Shot clock at 6. Money passes to Davis. Banked in off the glass. Davis has got 16.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Now here is Lowry. Here's Bishop. The shot is off. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. He's got 8.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Wallace kicks it over to Marks. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Hardaway from outside. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Looking at Cleveland since the All-Star break, we get a look at the numbers they've put up. Second in field goal percentage. Third in three-point field goal percentage. And they are in the top 10 in team points per game.
Now let's talk about the shooting for a second, Clark, because you look at that number. That's impressive. And that's a direct result of having a game plan every night, being well coached, disciplined, and really working hard and being unselfish in order to get good shots.
Money. The three-pointer, no good.
4 for 5 so far. That's their first miss of the second half.
Here's Schroeder. Rebound by Money. Money's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list. I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
And the shot is good. Schroeder's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Money. He's got 24. Off the pick. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That's amazing play down in the big boy area. Powering that thing down on a much taller defender.
It's stolen. Outside, George. There's the pass to Money. Back to George. Clock at 6. Shoots from 8. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
They are owning the lane right now. Every one of their last 10 points has come either at or near the rim.
Great looks in tight because they're finding lanes to the hoop whenever they want them.
Float loose. Out of bounds. Cleveland. Will take possession. And let's bring up a list of some of the NBA's hottest players. Among shooting guards, these are the leading scorers over the course of the last month. And you look at Hardaway, among the league leaders, 4th in scoring.
Well, night after night, we see this group punish opposing defenses. If you pick one way to deal with them, they'll just find another way to beat you.
Well, when you look at those numbers, you can tell that among the NBA's perimeter players, Steve, they're as explosive as it gets. It takes a lot of energy expended to defend any of them.
Here's Money. 26 points for him. George dishes to Davis. Down low. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Well, that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make it.
J.R. Smith's check.
All right, you're up.
Oh, yeah.
New Orleans has gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. T kicks to Curry. Here's Davis. Hits the jump hook. Davis has got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, that shot keeps him at 100% from the field this quarter.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Marks is checked in. Money's checked in for New Orleans. Cleveland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Pass to Strickland. He dishes it to Bonner. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one's on Eric Gordon.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half has carried right over into the second.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. New Orleans gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Money in low to Davis. It's picked off. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Crowder, guarded by Curry. Cooper kicks it over to Marks. Pass to Bonner. Can't get it to go. Gordon with the defensive effort.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And I'll tell you what, they've turned a lot of those rebounds into points at the other end.
The Cavaliers shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Poked away. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
And that's a foul called on Money. That'll be his second foul of the game. New Orleans making a switch here.
Pelican substitution.
And there's a minute 45 left in the third. 6 to shoot. Pass to Cooper. This one for 3. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Money. And that one's good. Money's got 30.
Well, this is what he does. He's shooting it well. He's scoring a lot of their points, getting them in front.
Here's Muscala. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Well, as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
I think it really could get out of hand, and you can credit their defense just as much as their offense for that.
The pass to Cooper. Trying his luck deep. And good on the basket. Book it. Cooper's got 5 points so far. 54 seconds left in the third. Down low. Here's Curry. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Passes it to Marks. That one wide left. New Orleans has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Here's Money. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Here's Cooper, and there's the rejection. And here they come. Here's Money. There's the killer two-handed slam. Clark, can you believe it? A point guard who can soar like that?
Man, I tell you what, that's a major elevation there. That's a power finish for a player at any position.
Well, he is not afraid to take it inside. We know that.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but overall. Pelicans on top, opening up a huge gap. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. So for New Orleans right now, and it's Lowry penetrating. The stupendous finish in traffic. Lowry's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Cavs. Here's Money. There's a screen.
Wow. Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Wow. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Lowry can't get that one to fall.
Well, remember, he made 2 3-pointers in the first half, but has not been able to get anything to fall here in the second. And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
At the line for the Pelicans, Ruddish. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And so he makes both from the line.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Cavaliers shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Drills the baseline jumper. A few possessions into the fourth quarter. Just over a minute played. Here's Money. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Money's got 37.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
To the paint, here's Lowry. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 20 points for Kyle Lowry.
He kind of threaded the needle with that pass into the paint.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And the Pelicans making a change here. Teague's checked in. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. In the corner, Smith with it. From past the arc. Again, the miss by Lowry. New Orleans gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Feeds it to Teague. For the three. Here's Muscala. Can't hit from in close.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
Here's Smith. Pelicans with the rebound. Money's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And he dunks it down. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
Tries to keep it alive. Payne passes to Lowry. Great D that time from Teague. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Off target from outside. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And New Orleans pushing it up now.
Ooh, that was awesome.
Look out below. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Outside Lowry. Lowry drawing the double team. Here's Payne, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. A different look now for Cleveland. Wallace comes in for Crowder, and it's Dennis Schroeder in for Kyle Lowry. And New Orleans also making a change. Gordon's checked in. And here are the Cavaliers now. Here's Schroeder. And another miss by Cleveland. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. There's the lob to the hoop.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Executed to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Well, unless you're the team getting dunked on, of course.
Picked away. Pass to Money. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Kicks it out to Gordon. Here's Money. From deep. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
For Cleveland, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Wasted no time on that one.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know it by how he finished. That's a nice hoop there.
Down low and stolen by Payne. Here's Schroeder. Another steal. And here we go. Teague heading to the hoop.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
Cavaliers shooting 40% in the fourth. Schroeder kicks to Smith. Here's Schroeder. Out to Smith. Fires the 3. No good. Here's Money. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Nice silky finish on the alley-oop.
That sequence, I don't think Clark could have been executed any better.
Stupendous feed.
Boy, I hope we see a few more of those.
Here's Schroeder. He kicks it to Wallace. And stolen by Gordon. Money passes to Teague. 17-foot shot on the way. Money. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 3 assists tonight.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
Well, they continue to find the open man and play unselfishly. This is true team basketball we're seeing. Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees. Looking at the game Schroeder's been having, he has 8 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
Yeah, and it is a nice number. He's taken it upon himself to really find his teammates and to get this offense going.
Money passes to Muscala. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Man, great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their passing.
Well, how about the 3 Ps, Steve? Purposeful, precise, passing. We love it. And so does this team because they're taking advantage of it.
Always going up for the alley-oop here, and it's slammed in by Teague.
And we're seeing the shots just dropping from everywhere right now.
Yeah, since halftime, Steve, they've been operating very efficiently.
Here's Schroeder, and he gets it to go.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Here's Money to the inside. He's looking for Gordon and finds him to the left wing. There's the triple. That's good. That's 7 points for Teague.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Smith kicks to Schroeder. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Here's Money. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And the Pelicans making a change here.
Antonio.
For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Schroeder dishes to Payne from the arc. The rebound by Money.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
And here comes the break. Here's Wallace. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play. Wow, such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting them this late lead.
Can't argue with that at all, Steve. His shooting percentage has been off the charts.
Here's Schroeder. This is to Wallace. J.R. Smith on the wing, defended by Gordon.
And, you know, the rebounding edge here has been key because they're getting a lot of extra possessions offensively as a result.
Guys, you're absolutely right. It's made all the difference.
And the rejection by Smith. They recover it. You know what? Cleveland's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Shoots. Here's Payne. Cannot hit. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. An even 3-on-3 break. Now the pass to Money. Tries a 3. Payne grabs the board. Payne's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
The feed to Schroeder. This one for 3. And it's Smith missing.
He's got to contribute. He's got to produce if his team's going to get back in it in this quarter.
Huffman covered by Smith. Passes it to Money. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. 6 on the shot clock. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Cooper, he's checked in for Cleveland. And so here is New Orleans. Man showing some terrific range. Money's got 48.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
Yeah, and that's fine as long as you're making them, but make sure you don't start launching bad shots. That's a problem.
Kicks it to Wallace to stop the drought. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
In the corner, it's Gordon. Pass to Money. Shoots a 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
That is good.
These guys know each other well, clearly, because that was a beautiful pass.
New Orleans has gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
You know, turnovers really weren't part of the story here early on, but that's changed now. They're starting to have some trouble handling the ball.
Bonner, he's checked in for Wallace. The Cavaliers shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Here's Schroeder in the corner. Smith with it. Out to the right wing. Pass to Cooper. The 3. Cannot hit. Now New Orleans will take it the other way.
And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for the Pelicans.
Clark, the differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
They made the defense adjust by moving the ball like that, and there was no answer for it.
And the one thing that stood out about these guys all season long, their resiliency to come out and play hard and win games. We've watched some epic battles that they've played, and tonight will mark their 64th win in the year. Something else.
And I think this win builds confidence for this year in the matchup. They take the first win of the season series, and that could play a factor the next time these two teams meet.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a two-game season series. So I think the next game will be hotly contested.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Money. He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than his scoring as he racked up a triple-double.
Plays it up and banks it in. Money's got 56 points in the game.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on us.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Cleveland, Dennis Schroeder.
And the first one drops. Jeff Teague, who's checked in for New Orleans. That one is no good. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Money. Doubled by Smith. The pass to Nixon. Teague left side. 6 to shoot. Pass to Money. Here's Muscala. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the officials.
Mike Muscala.
The first one falls, and the Cavaliers making a change here. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Here's Smith. And the miss. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yes, sir.
Well, your defense was obviously a huge part of getting the win here. How much of an emphasis was that for you guys tonight?